Tim, I can't hear you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am sorry. Good morning, everybody. My microphone was turned off. My apologies here as I'm going through all my explanations. Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, May 30th. Welcome to the live trading room. Here are the trades we took yesterday. 6 trades for plus 79. So having a good week for a 4-day week. Big drop happened there about 11:45, a little after about 11:50, had a large sell-off there, followed by a reversal and retracement. I'm sure there was some news-related reason why that is. Let's let David in. Anyway, SPY closed at 590.16, and we don't have a gap play this morning. SPY is currently sitting at 588.29. Let's go ahead and get up to there. And we certainly had a announcement. Something happened at 8:09 that Keith is going to tell us about here in a minute. Let's go over to the option chain. We've got 2.4 million already traded on the pre-market volume. And today's the 30th. We will trade the 30th. You can always go into Monday's expiration if you want to pick up a little more time value, which is perfectly fine. Prices will be a little higher, but not outrageously so. Probably start at the 587 on the call side and the 590 on the put side. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to Mr. Keith. This is his last day before he goes on vacation. So good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, a number of announcements came out at 8:30 this morning. Consumer spending numbers came out pretty much as anticipated. Goods trades bounce sort of was better than quite a bit anticipated. And the personal income, though, or excuse me, consumption expenditures year over year, which is showing inflation, was actually down a tenth of a percent from that. That is from what was expected. So that's a good thing. I guess inflation's coming down a little bit, and personal income numbers were up a little bit more than anticipated, um, and wholesale inventories were not as high as anticipated. We will have at 10 o'clock, well, actually at 9:45, consumer PMI numbers. At 10 o'clock, the Michigan consumer expectation numbers and consumer sentiment from Michigan also, as well as the 1 year and the 5 year inflation expectations from there. We will have a Fed member speaking at 12:20 today, and that's it. No bond auctions today. And I will be trading next Friday's expiration, the 6th of June.
Okay, thank you, sir. Quite a
Yes,
bit.
sir.
All right, we're coming up on 5 seconds here. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we are. And then again, make sure you've got 20 cents between each of your hash marks on your charts. So we're looking at the same size candles from day to day. Okay. So Dow is down 80, NAS is down 53, S&P is down 14. And we've got lots of volume coming in on this first minute.
So Schwab actually let you in early today, huh?
It did. It did. Didn't fuss at me. So we've got price coming down quite a bit. So we are on the 30th. Let me just recheck. Yeah, I'll be at the 587 on the call side, 590. No, make it the 589 on the put side. Getting quite a push down here. Struggling at VWAP, of course. Unless there is just a tremendous breakout we will let the first 5 minutes go by and let kind of that just extreme volatility kind of play itself out. So price finding its way back up, bounced off of VWAP. Nothing unexpected there.
MACDs are just sort of in the middle range there, to about mid-range. So nothing extreme there on either the 5 minute or the 1 minute.
Mm-hmm. All right, pushing down through VWAP this time. See if it makes it through. Got 3,500,000 already traded on the underlying volume. All right, guys, we'll keep an eye on that 589 on the put side. A little leery about getting into a trade early. Gotten burned several times this week on the first trade.
Yeah, I would agree.
Chasing mostly puts. And I was looking back over this week's, yeah. And just want to avoid that. Don't want to go into a hole right off the first trade. Really, all we have to do is be patient. We know that the breakouts will come, the trends will develop, that we can jump into. All right, Dow is down 145, Nas down 87, S&P down 22 now. Price heading back up toward VWAP. See if it can break through on the way up. I'm going to go ahead and put a pseudo supply zone in on the top here. Top of the first 5-minute candle. There we go. While we wait for a trade to develop here, we'll go ahead and get this in. Okay. Got price pushing down. It's very tentative at this point. It's not really pushing down very hard. Lots of little reversals. Those are always concerning. What we look for is to see price continuously move in one direction, not with a lot of reversals, but continuing to advance in the direction that it's going. Good volume so far, everything above 100,000.
We've shown that we can recover from losses early on, but why have to do that if you don't need to? So that's why we like to try to see, as Tim said, a continuation move here that that we can trade on and not have to be 100% worried about a quick turnaround.
Yeah, absolutely. See that direction was looking pretty good for several minutes and then stalled out and it's reversing back up. And it was right about that point we'd consider getting into that put, except that it wasn't advancing the way we'd like to see it advance. So it looks like we're in a little bit of consolidation right now. So we're just kind of going sideways right now, waiting for a move. And I see we've got several new people joining us this morning. I want to welcome you guys to the morning call. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, welcome.
Hey, welcome.
So crossing VWAP again or getting stuck at it. Purple line is VWAP. Volume weighted average pricing. Takes into account volume when it's calculating the exact center of pricing. We've got 5,200,000 traded on the underlying asset. Good volume. Everything so far, except for 1 minute, it's been, nope, 2 minutes have been above 100,000. Looks like volume is kind of slacking off here a little bit. Dow's down by 93, Nas down by 122, S&P down by 24. So price is really just going through kind of a wider area of consolidation. So we'll continue to be patient, wait for our breakout and our trades to come to us. We don't have to chase anything. You can see on the last four candles, we've got bottom sign wicks showing more of a bullish trend to those candles, even though price is moving down now.
Thank you. I just wanted to ask you that.
Okay. Thought someone would have it on their mind. We've got a demand zone now. We'll go ahead and put that in.
Well, it just really hasn't moved much this morning.
No, not yet. Of course, we know how that is. Getting a bit of breakout on the top side here. Yeah, that was showing a little bit of potential on a call trade there, but it is already reversing back. Could be end up being a crazy Ivan. All right, breaking through the demand zone. We're trying to. Our 5-minute MACD has crossed over to the put bias side. Our 1-minute MACD is still in the call side, but was heading down, but now price is moving back up. So we wait bounce off of the demand zone. Definite pickup in volume here the last 3 minutes. That's how we're getting those longer candles. Price coming right back down into that consolidation area. All right, let's keep an eye on the 589 on the put side. 589 strike put. Market makers making a move. So the market maker is just trying to get something going here. You can see that at the 945 candle when he pushed up, it pushed up pretty hard, trying to get a breakout going. Now the same thing on the bottom side. Oops. All right, let's go to that 589 on the put side. Stand by.
I went ahead and got in on that.
Did you? Okay, stand by this 589. Let's go ahead and get in. Did not get in.
I'm going to go ahead and take profit on this too.
Yeah. It's still waiting. Let's get rid of that.
All right. So in at 635 and out at 654.
Nice. I could not get into that trade for some reason.
I took 587 strike, 540, and then 563 out.
Nice. May try again. At the 588 strike put. Stand by. I'm going to try again. What's going on here? Yeah. Oh, let me in that time. Okay. Got in at 266. All right, I'm going to get out of this.
Yeah, sorry you didn't get in earlier on that.
I know it's my system just too slow for some reason. It's taking too long. Anyway, 266 to 242.
I forgot to change my other computer to the other account, so I got in two on the same account.
Mm,
Up 19 on one and up 20 on the other, so up 39 cents.
nice. All right, I'm going to go over to the call side to the 586 on the call side. Price coming back down again. Price going into a little bit of consolidation. We got a little less than 3 minutes till the pop at the top. Okay, I'm going to move the demand zone down a little bit.
Not much difference, but we could move the supply zone down to those other two candles also.
That's true.
But
I'm going to hold off on that, I think.
yeah, it's pretty
A little-
close.
Yeah. All right, stand by on the call side. Going to the 586 on the call side. Price busting back through the demand zone.
One of those days it doesn't know what it wants to do.
Yep. Got the Dow down by 78, Nas down by 164, S&P down by 31, and pops right back up. All right, guys. 586 on the call side. Stand by. Let's move down to the 587 on the call side. 587. All right, let's try to get into this. This is taking way too long. All right, got in at 255.
We got in at 659. Come on, get on up there. Come on, get on up. Come on, up, 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 up. Come on.
I'm going to set it out near the supply zone. Come on.
Come on, get on up.
All right, stand by to get out of this. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Here we go. Come on, get on up. Get on up. There we go. There we go. Keep it moving. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Powerful.
There we go. Come on.
All right, stand by to take some profit here. Almost up there. Come on.
Come on. You can do it. There we go. Come on. Get up there and fill.
Come on, Phil. Just take some profit here, folks.
Come on.
All right, got it. 255 to 275.
I got 659 to 677. 18 cents, 18 cents.
Okay, got 20 cents on that.
What the other one gets.
And it's going to bounce right off the supply zone.
All right.
Let's bring you down. Let's bring you down. Oh, we did have a nice pop at the top. That was that push up at 10 o'clock, that nice long candle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Sure enough.
So Dow has gone positive now. It's up 15. Nas still down 89. S&P down 13. It's got mixed broader markets right now. but we're definitely moving in a bullish direction.
Be back in a second, Tim.
Sure. Let's see if we're going to bounce or break through the supply zone. It's trying to break through the supply zone, but so maybe running out of steam here on this direction, on this trend.
It certainly looks that way. That 5-minute MACD's get pretty sharp uptrend on it though.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. 1 minute MACD starting to curve over. Broke through there for a second. We'll keep an eye on the 588 strike call in case this does break out on the top end, gives us another opportunity at a call trade. But it is having problems kind of getting through and staying through. Just crossed over 11 million in the underlying asset trading. busting through. Okay, 588 on the call side. We're always real careful around these sudden push-ups like that. Big, huge jump, typically followed by a reversal. Price cooling off a little bit from that jump up.
And we've got Dow's up 25, Nasdaq's down 73, S&P's up 9.5, and 11.8 million underlying traded.
Is an S&P down?
I'm sorry?
Oh, is an S&P down?
Didn't I say down?
No.
No, yes, it is down 8 now. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so only Dow is up, Nasdaq and S&P are down.
Okay. Got 11,900,000 traded on the underlying. Pretty good volume. Lots of minutes over 100,000, and the rest of them not too far away. Again, going into some consolidation now before it breaks out. Staying consolidation right here. There was some consolidation here a little earlier. We're in what we also call a messy middle when price is doing this sideways. And 9 times out of 10 times, it will go out the direction it came in. So percentage wise, we can expect this to climb. But we will see. Still just staying in consolidation. But I'm going to stay prepped on the 588 on the call side. 588 strike call. Starting to break out here a little bit. All right, stand by on this 588. Big fat bearish candle right there. All right, 588 on the call side, stand by. I'm going to jump into this 588 and filled at 259. No, come on, get up there. Come on, get up there. Here we go. Come on, get up there. Come on.
You back to break even?
Yeah. Come on. Come on up.
You can do it. Come on.
Don't be shy.
Come on, get on up there.
Yeah. No, not that direction.
That's the wrong direction. We can move that demand or supply zone up to a real supply zone now.
Mm.
Maybe even up further here in another 4 minutes. Come on, get on up there.
Come on, break through and keep going. There you go. There you go.
That's the way we want to see it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Just right on the point. It's going down.
Come on.
How much you trying to get on this one, Tim?
I'd like to get 20 cents, but I'll settle for 10.
Yeah, given the way it's going. Certainly, volume's been down a bit here the last 10 minutes or so, 15
Yeah.
minutes. And we're over an hour into the market here. 13.7 million underlying traded. Dow is up 39, NASDAQ is down 56, and S&P is down 5.
Come on, get back up there. Come on. Get on up there. You can do it. Come on.
That's not up.
No, it's not up. Come on up. Come on, get on up there. Get on up there.
Now that's up. Come on.
That is up.
There we go.
Get on up there.
What time did you get in on that, Tim?
I got in, let's see, at 10:21.
Thank you.
10 cents, I'm out.
All right, stand by to take some profit here. Just get a little higher. And take some profit here. And get up there. There we go. All right. Took 10 cents on that.
That's a painful 10 cents.
That was a painful 10 cents.
Looks like you got a nice crowd in today.
Yeah, we do. Got a lot of nice folks in today checking us out. Just took that a while to break out.
And even that, it wasn't a huge breakout either.
Okay, we can go ahead and move up this supply zone up just a bit.
Yeah, I moved mine up.
Tim, what price did you get out at on that trade?
Got out at 269.
Great, thanks.
Price coming down, has pushed back through the supply zone. But price moving in a pretty tight range here. You can see our volume has slowed down a bit. It's been below 100,000 here for a while now. Goes price below the supply zone, moving down. Let's see what our 5-minute MACD is doing. Yeah, it's starting to converge back. Got the Dow up by 24, Nas down by 61, S&P down by 6. And just not a whole lot of price movement right now, just pretty much in a pretty tight little range.
Tim and Keith, I know you shared this with me before, but what do you use for a candle timer so we can kind of see like when the bar is almost done, if it's going to be bullish or bearish?
Oh, yeah, it's called a candle bar timer in my app on my PC.
Okay.
Yeah, on the Play
And
Store or whatever.
so to find that, do I just search for candle bar timer for toss?
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Excuse me for 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay.
Well, I've had 3 positive trades up 57 cents, and I don't want to give anything back today. So that'll be the end of my trading for today.
I don't blame you. It's a great day. I'm up a huge 6. If it wasn't for that first trade, if I'd gotten in when I had clicked, I would have had a positive trade, but it delayed on it for about 10, 15 seconds and got in at the end of that move, obviously. Gave back 24 cents, got out of it pretty quickly, but gave back 24 cents. And then these last 2 trades up 30.
I'm still holding that trade,
Which one, Ashim?
that trade that you got in and then got out.
The call trade?
Put trade.
Oh, put trade. Ah,
I got in and then made profit and then got in with you again. So that's that.
ah.
Let's see till
Yeah.
Friday. So
That's a doji there. We'll see if that reverses. Had some good volume there at that 1044 minute. That push down. Market maker was definitely trying to create a breakout on the bottom side. Okay, we can move the supply zone up a little bit more.
Yeah, boy. Creeping up.
Mm-hmm.
Gotten up close to yesterday's close.
Really?
Yeah, it was then about 20 cents at yesterday's close before it pulled back.
Mm. Five-minute MACD is about to cross.
Just looking ahead at the announcement calendars for next week and the week after. No FOMC minutes until I get back on the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
That Wednesday, the 18th. Actually, I'll be back on the 15th or 16th. But
Well,
anyway,
we're gonna miss you, buddy.
yeah.
But I hope you have a wonderful time and a great experience.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So what is your plan, Keith? So where are you going?
Going to Sweden for the first week, 4 days in Stockholm, then 3 days in Gothenburg, where my niece or my cousin lives, second cousin, I guess. And then my brother and sister-in-law and I are going to rent a car and drive to Denmark and tour Denmark, where my grandfather was from, and try to see some sights there. So, and then back to Stockholm and fly back from Stockholm.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice. Let's go over. Let's see, to the 590 on the put side. 590 strike put. I'm going to enter this or try to. Okay. I see we need to make a little change there. Did not get into that trade. Get up there. If you did get into that trade, you want to set an out somewhere near BWAP. Okay, we've got a question here. And this one's actually for you, Keith. Why would someone trade an option a week away?
Yeah, the reason I do that is it allows me to, if we get a quick turnaround or something in the market, a short turnaround, it allows me to ride it out without huge amount of time decay on there. If you're trading today's or tomorrow's expiration, you typically don't have that option because time decay starts whittling away quite quickly at it. So that's why I go out try to go out at least 3 days a week would be preferable to me. It costs me more, but I just trade fewer contracts for the same amount at risk.
Big reversal. Price coming back down pretty quickly here. If you're still in that put trade, you may be okay. It did reverse quite a bit. And always remember your stops. Come on down, price. Come on down. Okay. We are now at the top of the hour. We're going to go ahead and wrap up our morning session and this week. I'll do some review here in a minute, but I want to say goodbye to Keith and wish him a great vacation, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Tim. I had 3 trades today, up 57 cents. So good day today to close it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Good
right. You take
Must
care,
be
everybody.
nice.
Have a fun and safe trip, Keith, and watch your wallet.
Yep. Thanks, Kathy.
Okay, very good. All right, if you're got into that put trade, I think you're going to be okay. Just keep an eye on it and watch your stops. But the bias has swung over to the put side. So I expect price to continue to fall, even though it's got some pretty severe reversals happening. All right, let's get to my 3 trades. Oops. A little too far there, Tim. All right, first trade was it 952? So got in as well. I was trying to get in here at 951. For some reason, my system was sluggish and didn't actually get into that trade to 952 when it was too late. It reversed real hard and gave back 24. But the reason we got into this trade is that it did break through the demand zone, and that's a great opportunity to get in. That's what we look for, breakthroughs in the zones, and got into it probably a little too late. Should have got into it a little earlier, about here, but Keith got into it about here, And of course, I got into it a full minute later, which was too late. Had I gotten in when I hit the button, I would have had a nice profitable trade. But it is what it is. So that's that trade. Second trade is at 10:01 right here. Again, we got a huge reversal and crossed across the demand zone, actually, and crossed VWAP and got into it here at 10:01 on VWAP. Same reason, got into this trade because it had crossed the demand zone and crossed VWAP. So I was just looking for it to cross VWAP and got into that trade about here. Went back a little bit, but then ended up taking off and got into that for plus 20. And then the third trade was a call trade, got into that at 10:21 right here on this candle. It was going up, but it came back. Just got into this on momentum. We could see that, let me get out my drawing tools, that price was rising, has been rising since the initial reversal off of the sell-off, and was continuing to rise. So we got into this on momentum on this candle right here. But it reversed, went up, reversed, and then finally went up, and we were able to get out up here. And I got that for 10 cents. So ended up plus 6 for the day, and that's where we are. Get back up to where we are now. So that is it for the week. Ended up nicely up about $1,920, I believe. Once I do the numbers, that's where we'll end up. So just 3 trades today. And again, that first trade, had I gotten in when I hit the button, I'd be up probably 30 or 35. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is, and that's sometimes how it goes. So that's it. Anyway, ended up positive for the day, and that's all that matters. That's it, guys. That's it for today. That's it for the week. Thank you for joining us, and we will be back Monday morning at 9:15. You guys have a lovely weekend. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.